Martin. You're not sneaking off, are you?
No. No, I just didn't want to wake you.
You don't regret?
No. Ow! Oh, sorry.
No, me neither. Don't take this the wrong way, but can you just ask me again?
Ask you?
It's just that last night came as such a shock and it hasn't really sunk in.
Wait.
Sorry.
No, see. Will you marry me? Did you find that useful?
Yes, Martin, that was useful.
Morning, all.
I suppose.
Tonight.
Let's meet up.
Dinner?
Yes.
Yes.
She was in her dressing gown.
Dressing gown?
Ah, they had that look in their eyes. See, as a postman, you know the signs. I'd say our duck had quite the pyjama party.
Morning, Doc. Sleep well? You all right?
Yeah. Morning.
Morning, Dave.
Looks like it's all bills for you today, Bert. Don't shoot the messenger, eh?
Brown envelopes, ain't they? The bane of my life.
You know, I don't suppose any chance of any breakfast, is there, for a hard-working servant of the people?
I'm gonna have to start running a tab for you, Dave, but soon as you occasionally bring me good news. Go on, then.
Smashing. Sunny side up and a side order of bacon. Cheers. Shh.
Your knee replacement was 2 weeks ago, and you left the hospital early against advice.
Well, Janet said to. The MRSA, she said it could get me again.
Miss Saul, as I explained to you before your operation, the chances of you getting MRSA again are tiny. It was very foolish of you to ignore your consultant and discharge yourself from hospital. Are you doing the exercises the physio gave you?
Yes, I tried. It's a bit sore, though. That's why I need this.
You still using painkillers?
Well, the knee still hurts. It's probably worse.
Well, it shouldn't be.
Janet said she thought I should come home.
Who's Janet?
My sister.
Is she an orthopedic specialist?
No. She's a research scientist, though.
It's not the same thing, is it? Yeah, it looks like the antibiotics the hospital gave you aren't working. This should have progressed further by now.
I have been taking them. I just need the stitches taken out. Then I won't bother you after that.
I'm more bothered by the fact that this wound seems to be infected. I'll give you a stronger dose of antibiotics.
But the stitches are...
No, the wound needs to heal first.
But Janet said they should be removed today.
I am in charge of your aftercare, not your sister. The stitches need to stay. Now, make sure you get this prescription immediately.
Yes, Doctor.
If the infection gets any worse, you run the risk of losing your leg.
Oh, Janet says...
Far too much.
Because he wouldn't. I know him. That is so not what he'd do. Oh, watch your stuff. She really? Gosh. Yeah, well, he does seem a bit older than usual this morning, yeah.
He wouldn't take them out, Janet. I asked him to. I tried. Oh, I'm sorry.
Pauline, I need you to call Beth Saul and make her an appointment for 1 week's time when she's finished her antibiotics.
Oh, she's really sweet, that one. But her sister, Janet, right? When we were kids, we called her the Black Widow. Except she's never been married, but Black Spinster doesn't sound the same. She was a secret government scientist at that secret place where they test all that biological stuff.
Porton Down.
Right. And she went crazy. And she tested it on humans because she was jealous of the other scientist, and she killed them. So they fired her. Can I be a bridesmaid? You go on.
Hello, Martin.
People know about us, that we're engaged.
Yes. That's what usually happens.
Have you told anyone?
I might have mentioned something to someone. That's all right, isn't it?
Yes.
Right, we'll see you at 6 then.
Yes. Bye.
Bye. My fiance.
Oh, right.
Morning, Joan.
You're late this morning, Dave. Mrs. Morgan waylay you with her fairy cakes?
No, Mrs. Westbrook had a warm tray of rock buns. Couldn't pass that up now, could I?
Well, don't expect anything from me. I'm far too busy.
You could always crack open the champagne.
Why on earth would I do that?
Because of Martin and Louisa.
What about them?
They're engaged.
Well, don't be silly.
No, really. I saw round the village. No, I'm sure he meant to tell you.
Yes, I expect he tried phoning this morning and, well, I must get on.
You got that bill ready yet?
No, it's nearly done, yeah.
You can hear the cogs in his brain grinding.
Not feeling any better, Dad.
No, I'll soldier on. These bills won't pay themselves. Here, could you make a start on this? Bring these books up to date.
Don't get too used to me being around. I am still a plumber, you know.
You thought I was in charge of the kitchen. I should be doing that.
Yeah, well, maybe he wants it done properly, boy.
Well, then why'd he ask you then,
Well,
mate?
that's easy.
Right, that's it. I've had enough of you two. It's bad enough me feeling under the weather without you two schoolgirls bickering all the time. So, ladies, you sort yourselves out, right?
Well, I suppose the old man's got a point.
Suppose so.
And we have got to work together, so...
True. Still think you're a prat, though.
Yeah, you two. You get back to burning the food and I'll start pretending to understand these books.
Ah, Doc. Can I offer my congratulations? I hope you'll both be very happy.
I'm sure he will.
Best make the most of your freedom before strapping on the old ball and chain.
Why does the subject of marriage reduce people to such ridiculous cliches?
You'll have your ups and downs. Everyone does. Only natural. This Mars and Venus stuff, nonsense. All women want is to be like us. They compensate with yoga and nagging. You know, they can't help it. It's hard for them seeing us enjoying ourselves when their minds are all clogged up with hormones. Compassion, Doc. That's what you need.
You've been divorced for exactly how long?
It's a fair point.
There's some...
Oh, thank you. They're lovely.
The patient gave them to us.
Oh.
Hello there, Doc. I saw this coming from day one, eh? Our doc and our headmistress. So it's a church too, and of course there's a reception. Have you thought about caterers? I've just got one word to say to you both. Quiche. You know where to find me?
I suppose we should book a church. I mean, assuming that you want to.
Yes. Well, I mean, I do if you do.
I do.
I know. There's so much to plan, isn't there?
Yes.
I haven't even begun to think where we're going to get the horses from.
What horses?
You can't have a horse-drawn carriage without them. And doves. A dozen of them released as we leave the church. Wouldn't that be lovely? Martin, all I want is a simple wedding and a simple reception, really.
You were joking.
Yeah, I was joking.
Excuse me.
Can't be.
Let's get you in a chair. Give me a chair. Get up.
Can't be.
Is your chest tight? Got any pain in your jaw? Your arm? Do you have any allergies? Do you have a history of breathing problems?
Pneumonia about 2 years back.
Right. Does anyone have asthma?
Yes.
Yes, give me your inhaler. Thank you. Right, breathe deep.
I don't have asthma.
Breathe. So dilate your airways. All right, again. Feeling better? I need to do some tests on the surgery.
I'm on a date here, Doc.
You were just on your knees in a restaurant, unable to breathe. I'd say that was a bad sign, wouldn't you, Dave? Come on.
Just to make sure.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Right. All right. Louisa.
Oh, morning.
I'm sorry about last night.
Oh, gosh, no, Martin, I understand. How's Dave?
I've sent him for some tests.
And I've been to the greengrocers because tonight I'm cooking your supper. I didn't mean that to sound like an order.
No, I'd like that. Oh, and I called the church, and the vicar said there's a huge waiting list, but he'll do what he can.
Good.
Yeah. So, well, I'd better get going.
Yes, me too. Gone to see Mrs. Tishel.
That's where I'm going too.
Oh.
Mrs. Tishel?
Mrs. Tishel?
Oh, so sorry. I was just sorting out the... How can I help you, Doctor?
Has Beth Saul been in to collect a prescription for ampicillin, today or yesterday?
No, sorry.
Has anyone else been in to collect it for her?
Sorry, no.
Right. Well, I need 28 ampicillin, please. 500 milligrams.
28 500 milligrams. No, I haven't seen Beth Saul in years. Nor her sister. No, they keep to themselves. Didn't they have a bit of a love triangle once? Not that I listen to gossip. Love triangle? You make it sound so trite. It was years ago. Always ends badly when two women are in love with the same man. He should have chosen Janet. Strong, intelligent, steadfast. Not that flighty younger one. It didn't end happily, though, did it? He didn't see them tram tracks in Blackpool, did he? And then smashed
Mrs. Tishel, just the ampicillin, please.
Right, you are, Doctor. Yes, there you are.
Thank you. Good day.
See you later. Always on the move. Yes. I've heard your news. Congratulations. Thank you. Look after him. Look after him well. I will.
I spoke to one of the Saul sisters, the Black Widow, Janet.
Good.
No, it's not. She said her sister was tired. Didn't think it was a good idea to bring her to the surgery 2 days on the trot.
What?
I know, but I didn't want to argue with a woman who murdered her colleagues, allegedly. Looks like you'll have to pop up there yourself then. But that'll be a barrel of laughs. Though obviously not an actual bet because of the whole Gamblers Anonymous thing.
Ellingham, I presume. What a pleasant surprise.
It'd be a lot more pleasant if you brought your sister to the surgery.
I can only apologize if there was any misunderstanding. Come in. Go through.
You didn't need to come here.
Well, if you'd collected your prescription as instructed, then I wouldn't have had to.
You never told me about a prescription.
I forgot.
I don't write them for fun, you know. 4 times a day. Do you need to ask your sister's permission?
She's always looked to me for support.
How nice. She can console herself with that when they remove her gangrenous leg.
You don't need to be concerned. I do have some experience in this field.
You're not a doctor.
No, I'm a biochemist. I work at Porton Down.
Not for over 10 years.
I still work there. It was just a difference of opinion over procedure. Gardening leave, it'll be sorted out soon enough.
4 times a day. I think I'd better come and check up on you tomorrow, don't you?
Do as the doctor says. I'm so sorry.
I don't mean to be so much trouble.
I notice some wheezing when you speak.
It's just hay fever. I get it every year.
You taking anything for it?
Just over-the-counter medication.
It's very important that if it gets worse, you
We'll
make an
inform
appointment
you.
and come and...
Yes. Don't worry. Thank you for coming.
I'll see you tomorrow.
He says he's coming back tomorrow.
I don't want him here. He's interrupting my work.
He's just concerned about me, Janet.
And you think I'm not?
Oh, no, of course you are. But thank you.
Auntie Joan.
You finally decided to come and tell me.
All right.
No. Much better, I hear you're getting married from the postman. Here, hold this. Oh, Marty, I'm delighted. Really, I am.
Well, I just thought I'd come up and tell you.
No, you didn't. You came up this way to see Beth Saw. I rang the surgery, spoke to Pauline. Have you bought her the ring yet?
No, not yet.
Would you like my mother's engagement ring? Well, I always thought that someday I'd give it to a child of my own, but, well, I suppose you'll have to do. Can't have an engagement without a ring.
Oh, thank you.
This is lovely.
Oh, thank you. Optimal nutritional value.
Is everything all right?
Yes, sorry. Yes, I got you something. Bugger. It belonged to my grandmother.
It's beautiful. I'll put it on then, shall I?
Probably won't fit. From what I understand, the woman had rheumatoid arthritis, but... Oh.
Fits perfectly. Thank you, Martin. It's beautiful.
There's a box too. You know the potatoes actually contain enough sodium?
Oh, right. No, I didn't know that. It's just that I think they taste better with a pinch.
Water retention. Too much sodium. and lead to bloating.
With me personally, you mean?
No. What are your plans for the rest of the evening?
I thought I was going to be staying.
Right.
Of course, I don't have to. I'll just head on home then, shall I?
No, there's cheese and apple afterwards. And I'd like that. I mean, if you wanted to stay the night, that'd be fine. It'd be good. Can we have some more salt?
Morning.
Morning.
I got a parcel here for the other miss, so he's signing for that.
Oh, thank you. I should be wanting to hear the end of that story today, Dave.
Oh, I'm not feeling too clever today,
Oh,
Beth.
come on. You left it on a cliffhanger.
Beth, I've really got...
Oh, please. She won't mind. She's in the cellar doing her project.
Yeah, all right. Just for a minute, okay? How's the old knee then?
Oh, you know, no point in grumbling.
Yeah, exactly. You just gotta get on with it, haven't you? I've been a bit sick myself. I've got this terrible chest. Yeah, waiting for the test to come back, so I gotta go back and see the doc. What we like, the pair of us, eh?
Well, maybe Janet could help. She's done a lot for me. I think you should maybe go now.
What about a cup of tea?
No, I'm more tired than I realised. You should go.
Yeah, right. Well, I hope she get better soon.
Thank you.
Right.
It was just a cup of tea.
I'm trying to keep you free of infection. And you're inviting every Tom, Dick and Harry that passes to come on in.
It was just the postman.
I beg your pardon?
I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
Sorry, mate. Slept in. Feeling a bit rough. I've got that inventory done now.
How long are you going to keep this laptop for, then?
What?
Doesn't fool me. I know your game.
Mate, the look on your face.
That was a Kodak moment, that.
Leave it out, mate. Are you sure you don't want me to finish up them books? You know, I know this place better than anyone else.
Oh, you're cool. Morning, boys.
Oh. I am feeling no better.
Want me to go to the chemist and see if she's got something for it?
No, I think I should see the Surgeon General. Mick, you're right.
I'm fine.
Well, you know, perhaps you should come and see the doc with me.
I told you, I'm fine.
It came on all of a sudden, Doc. I haven't felt this rotten
Deep breath.
I had bronchitis as a boy.
Deep breath.
Oh.
How old were you?
9, 8, could have been 9 or 8. Stopped when I hit puberty. At least I thought it was puberty. Feels like something crawled in my ear.
Any discharge?
Oh, yeah. There was goop all over my pillow this morning.
I'll need a sample.
There you are.
Not from there.
Oh.
Spit.
Pauline?
Hold on, going for a high score here.
it.
All right, don't panic. You'll make it worse. Just breathe normally.
I can't. I'm scared.
Pauline, call an ambulance. I'll get some oxygen. Bert, can you set him up?
Right. Gay. Up and come. There's my boy. Well on. Easy now. Easy.
Can I have an ambulance, please?
Easy. There are. All right.
Dr. Ellingham.
Put that on.
There's postman. Yeah. Thanks very much.
Yeah. There's a step there. Step up. That's it. That's it.
So have I got what he's got, Doc?
Well, you've both got respiratory complications. From the rapidity of the onset, I'd say that you've been exposed to something that's caused an extreme allergic reaction.
Exposed? I don't like the sound of that.
It could be bronchopulmonary aspergillosis. How's the breathing? My main concern is it's the more severe form of aspergilloma. We'll know more when the test results come back.
So what's this broncho pulley thing then, Doc?
It's caught by inhaling the spores of the Aspergillus fungus. In your case, your lungs are weakened by the bronchitis, making you more susceptible to the infection. This injection should widen your airway. X-ray and sputum test will reveal more. If I'm right, you'll need antifungal treatment.
Should I wait for the ambulance as well, Doc?
No, they're not an emergency.
He's back. Again. I told you this would happen.
I'm sorry.
You spend your life running around, not a care in the world, and I'm the one slaving away.
Well, we should answer it. Janet.
Hello? It's Dr. Ellingham.
All this way just to see little old Beth. She's very lucky you're taking such an interest.
Luck has nothing to do with it. I have a duty of care. And in future, she needs to come to the surgery.
I've been telling her that from the start. She's always been a bit, troublesome. This way, please.
I don't understand why it isn't healing. How do you feel?
Oh, all right.
I can only apologize for any misunderstanding over the antibiotics. It won't happen again.
So I should hope.
I'll see that Beth takes them, though, of course, it will be a few days before we see any signs of progress.
Maybe. If it doesn't improve soon, you'll have to go back to hospital.
Once again, thank you for coming. I'll see to poor Beth here.
Hospital.
I'll have to up the dosage.
But Janet...
You do want to get better, don't you? Or would you rather go back to that dirty hospital? Remember how ill you were before? Is that what you want?
No.
Then, hush. You need your rest, and I have work to do, so much work. All for you, my dear.
Three weeks.
3 weeks. Vicar had a cancellation. Do you think it's too soon?
No, I don't. What, do you think it's too soon?
No, I mean, we want to get married, so why wait? I don't suppose there's any chance of you just ignoring that.
I'm sorry. Ellingham.
Inhale. Again. You feel better?
It's fine, thanks.
Just came in and he was on the floor.
It's just dizzy spells, nothing.
First thing tomorrow morning, I want you to go to the hospital with Bert for a chest X-ray and a sputum test.
It's that Bronco 1 odd thing, isn't it, Doc?
Aspergillosis, probably.
Me, Dave, now Mick. Oh, it's like a plague. Pretty soon the old village will be under.
Be quiet.
I hear from Bert we have something of an epidemic on our hands.
Yeah.
As local law enforcement, I have a right to know if emergency measures need to be put in place.
I suspect that some people have been exposed to the spores from the Aspergillus fungus. These cause fungus balls that either destroy the lung or cause massive hemorrhaging. What exactly do you plan to do? Right.
Got an email. Apparently you were right. Aspergilloma.
So where do we start looking then?
You don't.
Spores, fungus. It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You can't just sit back and watch it all happen.
In a village like this, the fungus could originate from any number of sources.
Looks like it's all down to me and the doc then.
I think the doc was sort of suggesting you just be quiet and leave him alone.
Looks like it's down to me then.
Good to have you back, Joe.
Well, it's good to be back. I can't lower my prices anymore. You're already on special friends rates as it is.
Yeah, I know.
So your dad's got you running it all now, then?
Well, not much choice. He's been sick. Mick's not too good either. I mean, there's touch and go whether we'll even open tonight.
Oh, good Lord.
And you know we can only afford once a week from now on.
Well, it's only ever been once a week.
Well, I thought the book said too.
No.
So what's that for then, Doc?
Antifungal treatment. Your test results suggest that you have an allergic reaction to Aspergillus spores.
How have we got this thing, and where did we get it from?
We caught it from Dave, didn't we, Doc?
The infection is caught by inhaling spores, and for that to happen, Dave would have to expose himself to the source and then carry them around with him.
See, Dave was the first one that got it. He's probably infected every woman with a baking tray between here and Bob.
I can't even stand up, let alone I'm so tired.
You heard what I said to the doctor. It'll take a while for the medication to kick in. And I've increased the dosage.
Oh, I don't want to go to hospital, but I can't see any other way.
You won't be going back to hospital, promise. You won't be going anywhere.
Thank you very much, Doc. Oh, I've been thinking, should you need a caterer for your wedding?
Bye, Bert. Pauline, I need a list of all the patients with bronchial complaints in the last week.
Mr. Ball is next.
Is it bronchial? No. Let's go through.
Port 1 surgery. Okay, well, can you come in? Get someone to drive you. All right, well, you, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. I'll tell him it's Beth Saul, the nice one. She's having trouble breathing.
Right, Mick, so let me know if it gets a bit too much for you, right?
Thanks, Bert.
Dad,
Yeah.
I've been going through the books. We've got more invoices than we've had deliveries.
Well, chase up the suppliers, boy.
It means you've been paying for stuff you haven't got.
That can't be right. I mean, Mick, you handle all the orders, don't you?
Since day one. You made a mistake, mate. Books are a mess.
No. No mistakes, mate. Because you've been pocketing the difference, haven't you, boy?
Bert, can you have a word with your son, please? Can't work under these conditions.
Listen, I've gone over it twice now. Joe makes one delivery a week. We've got invoices for 2, so I checked around. And it's the same with all the other suppliers, every single one of them.
So how short are we then?
It's enough. Basically, most of the profit since he's been here.
No, I've really tried with him. I've tried to be nice, to be friendly. But let's face it, Bert, he's wanted to get rid of me since the day he got here.
Look, I wouldn't say it if I wasn't sure. Dad, come here. Look at this. I'm sure.
Come on, Bert.
I think you better go.
Bert, I've got a very urgent house call to make, and your stupid van is blocking up half the road. Would you please come and move it?
Oh, I get it. Yeah, it all makes sense now, doesn't it? You told them, didn't you? About me being in prison? Yeah, some doc you are.
No, I didn't.
Prison?
Oh. Bugger.
You might have said something, Doc.
I have no idea what this is all about, and I have even less interest. Would you come and move your van, please?
You know, Bert, I was going to pay it all back.
Well, don't try and insult us, son. Doc, you might have mentioned, I mean, him have his grubby hands in the till and all.
Van!
Okay.
Miss Saul? Miss Saul?
Doctor?
Miss Saul?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't try to talk. Breathe deeply. And again.
What's wrong with you? It's the MRSA again, isn't it?
You have a fungal infection. You have to go to hospital.
I can't go to hospital.
You have to.
What if I catch MRSA again?
What are these? These aren't prescription. Where did you get them from? Who gave you these?
They're from Janet.
Right. I need to speak to your sister. Where is she?
I have to be quiet. I talk too much. I've always talked too much.
Where is your sister, Miss Saul?
She's in the cellar.
Thank you. This is Dr. Elliot from Port Wen. I need an ambulance as soon as possible, please, to Trithwick Lodge, near St. Breward and Bodmin Moor. Yeah.
What the hell are you doing here? This is private property. Get out.
You're growing cultures.
Well observed, Doctor.
Is that a pill press? Oh, please. Tell me you're not attempting to manufacture your own antibiotics. Did you give her any of the prescribed medication?
A pointless exercise. Any disease-causing bacterium now has strains resistant to at least one of your antibiotics. Modern medicine can't cope. Just look at MRSA.
Right, so you decided to cure her yourself, did you?
That's how science works, Doctor, by taking bold steps, by conquering the unknown. Do you know how Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin?
As far as I'm aware, he didn't use his sister as a guinea pig.
You're just like the rest of them. No vision. Meanwhile, resistance like MRSA flourish. When they see what I've done, they'll realize that my way is the best way.
Do you realize that without immediate medical attention, your sister could lose her leg and possibly her life? Do you understand what you've done?
I'm helping her.
Helping? You've infected 4 people, including your sister, with aspergillosis.
You can't blame me for that. Nobody comes near this house.
What about the postman? He was the first one I diagnosed. You get post, don't you?
He's never been down here.
He wouldn't have to. That's your kitchen up there. Look at that vent. Anybody sitting up there could cover themselves with spores and pass it on to God knows who. Your sister is going to hospital. She's seriously ill. Environmental health can clean up this mess. Spooky old bat.
I've been thinking, you and me, we've been through a lot, and you're going to be needing a bridesmaid, and I've never been a bridesmaid.
Right.
And I'll try not to look prettier than you on the day.
Good, yeah.
So I'll just pick out my dress and give you the receipt, shall I?
Pauline, thank you. But an old friend of mine has already decided she wants to be my bridesmaid, and actually, I don't really want one, let alone two. Sorry.
I didn't want to have to say this, Louisa, but actually it's the doc. He needs me there. Moral support. He hasn't exactly said so, but I know. So, think it over, yeah?
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, that's all right. It's only 10 minutes. Don't worry. Although, it's sweet of you to worry.
Punctuality is a virtue.
I spoke to Roger Fenn. He's offered to give me away since Dad's, you know...
In prison?
Yes, thank you, Martin.
Sorry, everybody, if I can just have your attention there. That's lovely. Due to circumstances out of our control and Dad firing the chef, the following items have been removed from today's menu. They are the roast rib of beef with Yorkshire pudding, the shoulder of pork with apple sauce, the lamb with mint sauce, the pan-fried fillet of red mullet, and the West Country cheese souffle. The all-day breakfast, however, is still available.
Oh, goodness. Come on. I've had my breakfast.
Well, I could rustle something up.
Oh, well, I'm sure they'd appreciate your help.
No, I meant for us. Just us, like at my place.
Yes, I'd like that. I got you something.
Oh, thank you.
It's to help with your snoring.
I don't snore.
You do.
Don't?
And I need sleep, if we're going to spend nights together.
Uh-huh.
These are self-adhesive. They apply gentle, constant pressure while pulling the nostril open, effectively widening the nasal passage and increasing the airflow. You're only supposed to wear them at night. Will you take off your trousers and lie down?
Definitely not how I wanted to spend my wedding day.
I'm getting married.
I know.
There's been a slight misunderstanding with the vicar.
And the album featuring the music from the Doc Martens series is available now. Coming up next on ITV1, the struggle continues for the men in Commando on the front line. While on ITV4, hope you've had your shower. It's our late night film, Psycho.